Hello everyone, welcome back to our session on solving simple interest problems. Already we made some videos on finding simple interest problems for basic level. Okay, if you have not watched, please go through that videos and then you can come back to this video. Okay, we'll solve questions on simple interest. Okay. The sum of money amounts to 5,200 in 5 years and 5,680 in 7 years at simple interest. The rate of interest per annum is, if you observe, this question was asked in SSC exam. Okay, so the similar type of question. Now we'll just go with the process actually. Okay, now let me take one small diagram here. Let us consider this is present. We don't know how much amount we have at the present. Okay, after 5 years, okay, after 5 years, now amount we have is 5,200. What is this timeline here? It is 5 years, correct? Okay, it is 5 years, after 5 years. Okay, now from 5 years, okay, here they have given that and 5,680 in 7 years, 7 years from the starting. Okay, total 7 years from the starting. Okay, now what is that amount? 5680. Now from this point to this point, whatever we have here, okay, now can I say that it is 2 years? Can I say that it is 2 years? Now if you observe, now from first to 5 years, amount is 5,200, and from 5,200 to 5,680, okay, in this lifetime, okay, in this time, okay, the time span is 2 years. Okay, now what's the difference here? If you observe this difference, the difference is 480 rupees. Okay, this 480 rupees difference in how many years? In how many years? Actually, it is only 2 years. 480 rupees in 2 years. Okay, now can you tell me in 1 year? Okay, why? Because simple interest is same for all the years. For 1 year, it will be 240 rupees, correct? So for 1 year, simple interest is 240 rupees. Okay, this is what we find it out. For 1 year, simple interest is 240 rupees. Now here, initially, here what we are trying to say that is we need to find principal amount. How we can find principal amount? From principal amount to after 5 years, okay, 5,200 and 5,200 we have. Now what is this 5,200? Principal amount plus interest, correct? For 5, what is this interest? How many years interest? 5 years interest are there in that 5,200, correct? 5 years interest are there in 5,200. If I eliminate 5 years of interest in 5,200, I will get principal amount at the starting, correct? For 1 year, answer is 240. For 1 year, simple interest is 240. For 5 years, 240 into 5. So answer is 1200. Now total simple interest is 1200 in 5 years. Actually, after 5 years, total amount is 5200. Now if I remove 1200 from this, I will get principal amount. Here I will get principal amount. Out total amount minus interest is nothing but principal amount. What is principal amount? 4000. Now we got to know that 4000 is principal amount. Now very simple, what we need to calculate? Rate of interest per annum. Rate of interest per annum. Now here we got to know that 100%. Okay, 100% value. Let me write it here. Okay, 100% value is nothing but 4000. If 100% value is 4000, what is the value of 240? How much percent? Why 240? 240 is nothing but simple interest for 1 year, correct? For 1 year, simple interest. How much it is? Already we know that for 4000, 100% is 4000 means 1% is 40 rupees. Okay, if 1% is 40 rupees, can you tell me how much percent is 240? 6%, correct? So 6% is 240 means rate of interest is 6%. So option D is correct. Okay, and I hope you all are clear with this answer. Now we'll go with the next question. Very simple, guys. Here what they have given is just two conditions given: 5200 in 5 years and 5680 in 7 years. Okay, here this diagram indicates here from first to 5 years, and first to 7 years. Means here if you observe why it is 2 years, means in between we are calculating from 5200 to 5680, 2 years gap. In that 2 years, how much it got increased is nothing but simple interest. Okay, for 2 years 480, for 1 year it is 240. Based on that we have calculated. Very simple. Okay, now we'll move on to the next question. At which sum the simple interest at the rate of 3 by 4% per annum will be 210 rupees in 1 by 3 years. Okay, here this question, if you observe, which was asked in RRB exam. Okay, now here no need to get confused about here the fractional values given. Okay, just very simple. Now what is the rate of interest given? Rate of interest is 3 by 4. Okay, if you observe 3, okay, you if you want you can convert to, okay, proper fractions. Okay, now actually no need to convert directly. I can write here 3 by 4. What is 3 by 4? Can I write 3 by 4 is nothing but 0.75? So answer is 0.75, I mean 3.75. Okay, even if you will convert to proper fractions, even if you will calculate, you will get the same answer. Rate of interest is 3.75. Next, here how much is, how many years, number of years is 2 1 by 3. What is 1 by 3 fraction? 1 by 3 is nothing but 0.33, correct? So here can I write it as 2.33 here? 2.33, yes. Okay, 2.333 and so on. Okay, now here what we need to find, which sum the simple interest at the rate of 3 by 4% per annum will be 210. Means here already simple interest given it as 210. Then what we need to find is 100%, means principal amount. 100% is how much? Already we know simple interest. What is meant by simple interest? Simple interest is nothing but n into r. Okay, simple interest is 210. N means 3.75 is r into 2.33. Here you need to calculate this multiplication, 3.75 into 2.33. Okay, and also if you some students, if you are good at calculations, you can calculate by using exact value, and also you can go with approximate value. If you observe the options, option A 1580, option B 2400, option C 2800, option D 1800. We have 4 different options which are not closer. Okay, so you can consider it as approximate value. Okay, approximate value means how I can consider here 3.75. Okay, 3 into 2, right? But here 0.75 is there. Approximately we can take it as 4 into 2, which is nothing but 8. Okay, but value it is not exactly 8. You will get something like 8 point some other values. Okay, if you want to consider approximately, you can take it as 8%. Okay, 8% value is 210. What is 100% value? Okay, if you want to go with approximate, you can go with approximate. Okay, but if you want to go with exact value, just calculate 3.75 into 2.33. You will get 8 point something 75. Okay, if 8.75% is 210, what is 100%? If you want to go with exact value, okay, answer is 210 into 100 divided by 8.75. Okay, which will gives you exact value 2400. So answer is 2400. Okay, or else it's better to go with approximate value. No need to worry about it. And if you have basic calculator on the screen, you can use calculator just to multiply those two values. Okay, and I hope you all are clear with this question. Next question. A person invests money in 3 different schemes for 6 years, 10 years, and 12 years at 10%, 12%, and 15% simple interest, respectively. At the completion of each scheme, he gets the same interest. The ratio of his investment is. Okay, if you understand the question, here the question is little lengthy, but it is easy. And this question was asked in previous SSC exam. Okay, now a person is investing money in 3 different schemes. Okay, one is 6 years, 6 years for 10%. Okay, 6 years for 10%. If you observe, 6 years 10%, 6 years for 10%, and 10 years for 12%. Next 12 years for 15%. Okay, here I'm writing n and here I'm writing r. Now we know that simple interest is nothing but n into r. Okay, what will be the simple interest in this case? What is 6 into 10? 60. 60% is simple interest. What is 10 into 12? 120. 120% is simple interest in the second scheme, and in the third scheme 12 into 15 is nothing but 180%. Now what are these values? Simple interest value in three different schemes. In the first scheme, simple interest is 60%. Why? Because simple interest is nothing but n into r. Okay, so first scheme simple interest is 60%, second scheme 120%, third scheme simple interest is 180%. But if you observe the question clearly, at the completion of each scheme he gets the same interest. Means after completion of the entire scheme, okay, he should get the same interest. But here we are getting different simple interest, right? Okay, we need to make it equal. Just find the ratio of this interest. 60 is to 60 is to 120 is to 180. Can I write it as 61 times is 60, 62 times is 120, 63 times is 180. What is this ratio? Means if you ask me what is this ratio is for simple interest. Okay, but what they are asking is what is the ratio of investment? Ratio of investment. Now very simple, if you observe logically, okay, if you observe logically, now here the rate, I mean simple interest is 60%, simple interest is 120%, and simple interest is 180%. Okay, where I'm getting more interest? Third scheme, correct? I'm getting more interest in third scheme. Okay, where I'm getting least interest? Least interest I'm getting it in the first scheme. Okay, now if you observe, they have clearly given that interest is same. Okay, if I want to make all these values, whatever here 60, 120 and 180, if I want to make all these values equal, okay, all these values equal, what I need to do? I need to have more investment in first scheme, because here less interest value we have. If we have less interest, we need to invest more, correct? Okay, now I need to invest more amount in the first scheme, and I need to invest less amount in the last scheme, because in the last scheme already interest is more. Okay, that's the reason I need to invest very less. Okay, now if you observe values logically, okay, which investment, I mean which value, which option will give first investment is high and last investment is low? Okay, means here we need to go with decreasing order. From the first investment to last investment, we need to go with decreasing order. Sorry. Okay, now if you observe the first option indicates, is that going increasing order or decreasing order? Increasing order. So option A eliminated. Option B, here it is going increasing order, again decreased, so B eliminated. Next it is increasing and again increasing, so option C eliminated. Option D, if you observe, first scheme investment is high, last scheme investment is low, it is going in decreasing order, so option D is correct. Okay, this is how we can solve, and also I will explain you the normal procedure how we can solve. This is also very simple. Okay, this we have investment ratio is 1 is to, sorry, simple interest ratio is 1 is to 2 is to 3, correct? Okay, now we need to find investment ratio. How we can find investment ratio? I'm just assuming it as, if I want to make it equal, okay, I'm just assuming it as one variable, 1x 2y 3z. Okay, 1x 2y 3z. Now if I want to make it equal, all values are equal, right? So I can make it equal first to 2. Okay, if I will make equal first to two values, okay, these two values equal, so I can write it as 1x is equals to 2y. Why I'm making it as equal? Means they clearly given that interest is same. So what's the value of x by y? Can I write it as 2 by 1? X by y is 2 by 1. Similarly, second and third, can I write it as 2y is equals to 3 times of z? Y by z is equals to 3 by 2. What's the ratio of y by z? 3 by 2. Now we know x is to y. X is to y is 2 is to 1, and y is to z is 3 is to 2. Okay, what's the value, what's the ratio of x is to y is to z? This will gives you investment ratio. Here 2 is to 1, 3 is to 2. And how to calculate in a better way of these ratios? Here 2 multiplied with 3, what is 2 into 3? 6. And here 3 multiplied with 1, which will gives you 3. And again 1 multiplied with 2, which will gives you 2. So 6 is to 3 is to 2 will be the ratio of their investment. Okay, and I hope you all are clear with this. Okay, thank you everyone.